Yo, what's up everybody? So, new addition to the channel. It's O2 IS300. I think I mentioned it before, but my first car was an 01 IS300. This is my brother's. We're gonna get some work done to it. I mean, as you can tell, first off, we're gonna do some VHT tinting on the tails. It looks like I already had it, but it's fading, so we're gonna respray those. Also, I used to have an IS300, so this is actually my Altezza grill, actual JDM. As of right now, it's sitting on 17-inch IS300 wheels, this third gen. What it has right now is actually pretty dope. SRT intake with headers. Yeah, honestly, it's already modded as much as you can. It just doesn't have an exhaust, doesn't have a sub. I think it's all OEM sound system from O2, but we are gonna swap out the radiator. We're gonna do a whole drain, we're gonna do a fill. I actually have to do the belt tensioner, which is, if I can find it, should be that one right there, I think, where my finger's at. Belt tensioner pulley needs to get swapped out. Also, the pulley on the alternator needs to get swapped out. So the alternator on there is good, but the pulley size is wrong. That's what the guy said. So he has the original alternator, or the old alternator, in the trunk. Gotta swap that pulley. But yeah, honestly, pretty clean. Gonna do some stuff to it. You know, nothing too crazy. What it needed was a valve cover gasket. Not this cover, but the actual valve covers over here. Yeah, so that's really about it, honestly. Not too much. It's honestly basically OEM. Headlights, he has the black housings on both sides. That one is getting some condensation inside, so that might be you know, might be time to swap it out for another pair. But I'm gonna see if this rubbing compound, you know, solution works on that, which I know it used to, because when I had mine it used to work, but we'll see it on this one. And also we got white LED interior lights, so that's gonna get swapped out. A new belt as well. Interior wise though, not too bad, honestly. We actually got our upholstery guy to come in yesterday or the other day, and he actually redid the seats because there's like a big crack on the leather on both sides. Other than that, dude, the interior, it's spotless. Cool, so got the key now. Starts right up. 269,000. Honestly, I was mashing on this car because I drove it back. I was mashing on this car from basically Six Flags area, if you're from SoCal. From Six Flags to Long Beach, dude, I was beating on it. It was holding up. It was crazy how many miles it has and it still works fine. Rear view did fall off, so I'm gonna have to get that re-glued on. But he did come with an armrest. It's actually pretty dope. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, interior is absolutely freaking immaculate. Absolutely crazy. All right, let's see if I can get it on camera. I don't think so. I'm in the right area, but I don't think you guys can see it. But essentially, right where my hand is, I'm actually on it right already. There's a little spigot right here. You twist that, it literally drains straight down into this. Well, just know, if you haven't opened this in a while, it will be a little hard to, you know, crack open. But you just keep spinning. There we go. Just like that. Now you just gotta let it drain, fill up, and then when it's done, you just twist it back to close it. All right, so now that's drained and dumped. You gotta get off these clamps, top and bottom. This is what holds it actually to the car itself, the frame. Take this off because you can get this off, or actually, if you can, you could just rotate it. But I'm probably going to, depending on how that looks, I think I'll leave it off like that. So that one over there, this one right here, and then this, and then the bottom one of this right here, and that literally takes it off of the car. Also, I didn't mention, but make sure you have this off or loose when you're draining it so it goes faster. So this you'll put to the side. But yeah, so that's gonna be next. All right, as you can tell, some time has passed. I had to go do some stuff, but as you can tell, I ended up jacking the car up. It's a lot easier. You don't have to, you can do it with the car down, but it just, you know, again, makes it easier. So going underneath real quick. Got my light, but under here, that one's gonna have to come down. Okay. And then, let me see, that hose right there. That's another hose. So there's two little bronze ports, which you can actually see right there. That's one of them. The other one should be over there. I can't tell if I'm showing it, but I think I am. Those two have to come off. Those two are for the transmission, I believe. And then it's gonna drain a little bit into here. After that, you should be able to take it out. And then throw the new one in. Okay, also is gonna be the coolant temp sensor, which it's gonna be right there, I believe. I think I'm showing it. I can't really see. Yeah, I'm showing it. If not, I'll put an arrow, but I'm blocking. I can't show the connector, but that black cable is literally in the middle of the screen. That's going to be the coolant temp sensor. That needs to get unplugged and transferred over to the new one. But yeah, so now that everything's undone, you literally just lift. Also be careful not to teeter it, because if you do teeter it, it's going to leak out a little bit more. So since I have it here, I'm going to rest it on the actual pulleys. Pop off that coolant temp sensor. Make sure, again, you don't want to break that. Oh, almost forgot. Fan shroud. Alright, again, another reason to be careful when pulling out slowly. I almost forgot to unplug those two. So now that those two are out, now everything should come out. Alright, now that it's out, you can tell how it sits in there. It's literally those little grommets. That grommet on the left side, that grommet on the right side. And there's little 2 feet on the actual radiator that sits inside of there. And that's literally it. The only thing holding it in is those plugs, the hoses, and that's it. So those 2 skinny ones right here, that one and that one are what I was talking about for the transmission cool lines, I believe. But yeah, this is the plug for the temp sensor that needs to get transferred over. We have these 2 here for the fans, I believe. That put to the side. This, as you can tell, the belt's ripping. That's going to be one of the lines right there. That's the lower radiator hose. Upper radiator hose I took off. Before I even put the new radiator back in, I'm going to swap out that tensioner pulley right there. New belt. And apparently I have to swap out the pulley on the alternator. So we'll see how we can do that. It might be tomorrow, honestly, but we'll see. Alright, so first things first, on the tensioner pulley, it is going to be a 14. Oh, there we go. It's going to be a 14, and then we're going to want to put some leverage on there, so get a pipe, and then we're going to go clockwise. So that way when you go clockwise, that happens. And when you do that, we can actually get that belt out of there. So that's what we're going to do. Also, for the bolts on this thing are actually behind this cover, which that right there, you have to get a Allen, looks like. Don't even know what size. Take that front cover off, get that pulley off of there, and then we'll be golden. Alright, so to get access to the bolt for the belt tensioner, you have to take off the actual valve cam cover. It's going to be 1 screw here. It's going to be 1 on this side. It's going to be 1 screw here, 1 on this side. Is going to be these 2 on top, and then it pops off just like this. Boom, done. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to say 6 was on the right side. Nope. Where did 6 come from? I don't know where 6 came from. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Alright, so I took the belt off. Also, that one back there, right there in the middle, that is the last bolt. After that bolt, this entire face cover comes off, which I'll show you guys right now. If I can pop it up a little bit, maybe. Probably. Come right off. So on this one, there's 3. So that's probably where the other one came from. Honestly, all gunked up. Look at that. That's just abuse right there. We have full access now to the front and those bolts right there. It's those 3 bolts that hold the tensioner, belt tensioner in. That bottom right one right there, be careful it doesn't go down the hole. If it does, you'll take that cover off. Luckily, I fished it out with a magnet, but yeah. Make sure, you know, pro tip, don't let it go down the other cover. But yeah, now we're gonna pop in the new one, and we'll go from there. Alright, and just like that, with those 3 bolts, your new belt tensioner is in. Again, I'm gonna have to take off the pulley for the alternator. I think this is gonna be it for episode 1 though. Honestly, it's raining, it's late, and I'm cold. But yeah, that pulley on the alternator is gonna be next. I have to pull that off, swap it on with the old pulley, and then after that, hook up the radiator. I'm sorry, no, I skipped a step. It's gonna be the belt. Belt first. So pulley, belt, radiator, and then interior lights, tail lights, and oh, actually I got a piece for the dash that I haven't showed you guys yet. I'll keep that a secret, but yeah, it's probably, yeah, this is gonna be it for episode 1. I'll catch you guys in episode 2, which will be honestly probably everything else.